I love your voice, I gotta say.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
Thank you. I appreciate
I like everything about you, but I love your voice.
Thank you.
Do you ever get away with being you, like if you're at Starbucks or something, and then you just start to order, and everyone's like, "You're Paul Giamatti?"
Yeah, my voice gives me away, evidently, yeah. I never thought I had a distinctive voice, but evidently I do.
Yeah.
People get turned on by it.
No, I don't know about that.
Well, I'd like to think people get turned on by it.
Well, someone did out there.
Yeah, somebody definitely did. Hello. But yeah, no, my voice definitely gives me away.
Yeah.
And it's a surprise, but it's nice.
Have you ever heard anyone do an impression of you?
Yeah, I've heard there's a lot of people, well, not a lot.
You look like you're psyched about it.
Well, you know, it's a disappointment to me because people be like, oh, this guy does a great impression of you, and I watch it, I'm like, that's not good. I'm like, that doesn't sound like me.
Yeah, I do a much better impression of me.
Yeah, I'm like,
I'm me.
People are so like, it's like Gilbert Gottfried. I'm like, I don't sound like Gilbert Gottfried.
No, you never do.
I don't never sound like Gilbert Gottfried. It never sounds right to me.
It's a different, yeah,
And
I don't do an impression of you.
You do great impressions.
But I don't do you.
You don't do me.
I don't.
No. I think I would be difficult. The only person who does a good one is actually Damian Lewis, who's on Billions. He does a great one.
He's from England.
He's
British,
an Englishman, but he's a really great mimic. He can
really?
mimic. Yeah, he's amazing.
You never try to do impressions, you yourself?
No, I'm not very good at them.
But did you ever try to do them when you were a kid?
I try to do them. I'm one of these people, I can get it for about 30 seconds. And I'm like, ooh, 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 I sound like Brad Pitt, and then it's gone.
See, I would do, like when I was a kid, if I watched something, and still to this day, if I watch something for like an hour or even a half hour, I can talk like that person.
Oh, you can just do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I would do that, but I would want to imitate what I saw.
Yeah, like
but
Rocky.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't get it exactly. I couldn't do that. I couldn't mimic it.
I couldn't, like I had a friend, and I would sound exactly like my friend if I hung out with him long enough. My mom was like, will you stop talking like Joey? You sound exactly like Joey.
That's
like,
hilarious.
And I do that, like when I have Jerry Seinfeld on the show.
You start talking like
We
him.
both start, and he starts moving his voice up to match my impression.
Well, that's
so
impossible.
By the end, it's like, oh no, well, you're here. We're talking to you. I know. We're talking about
Everybody chilling,
Everybody's doing that. Yeah, exactly. And it becomes a
Well,
thing.
that's like when you go to England and you pick up an English accent and you feel like a jackass,
it's not
but you
me,
find
right?
yourself just being like, yeah, what are you know, good day, good day.
Yeah.
You know, you're
Just
like,
one
why am I
pound.
talking
How many
like
pounds
this?
is it? Exactly.
Yeah, is it?
Everything's
Yeah.
a question.
Does it?
Yeah, does
Can I
it?
have
Is
some?
that wrong?
Really? Yeah. You know, you're just like, why am I talking like this?
I saw some, speaking of British royalty, Paul McCartney has the #1 album in the country.
Wow,
And
wow, that's
same week,
awesome.
Paul Simon put out a record as well.
Amazing.
And so they put out some list, this website called The Ringer, of the top 10 Pauls.
Uh-huh.
Guess who's on it? Number 5.
Number 5.
Paul Giamatti, right there. Wow. A definitive ranking of famous
This is
people.
definitive ranking. I question the criteria used to figure out who was what here, because I'm above St. Paul. Apparently, St. Paul is like down in the 20s or something like that.
Oh, like, oh, really?
Like the guy who's like the
Paul.
original Paul.
Like
He's
Corinthians.
Yeah, I mean, there wouldn't be Pauls if there wasn't a St. Paul, and he's like way down the list.
Oh, yeah, of course.
That seems up to me, frankly. Oh, did I just? Yeah, but
That's right.
the whole thing is crazy. I'm ahead of Paul Rudd. That
I
makes
don't think
no
it's
sense.
crazy. This is great. You're in
Look,
between
I'm
Paul
ahead of
Newman.
Paul Revere, for Christ's sake.
Well, at least you're better than Paul the Octopus.
And
I mean,
Paul the
that's-
Octopus. Paul, I mean, it's a ranking of animals, named Paul.
It's just great.
Clearly, people just drew these out of a hat.
No, this is
basically,
great.
because they threw it at a
I think number
dartboard.
5 is perfect for you.
Thanks a lot.
No, I mean,
honestly, no, seriously, I appreciate that. I'm not joking. That's,
Okay, good,
that's
okay.
amazing. Thank you.
no,
I seriously appreciate it.
On and on and on. I said, and it's on and on and on.